Welcome to Bitches in Season, a podcast for everyone who loves dogs,
all things agility,
and some spicy tea.
I'm Lizzie.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Lindsay.
Bitches in Season.
So I'm super excited to introduce today's guest. I have to be honest, she's probably one of my favorite people on the planet.
Yeah,
not
I
just
agree.
like dog person people, not just like because she's coming on our podcast and I want to flatter her, but like she's actually one of the most genuinely kind humans I've ever known.
I agree.
Don't you think?
Agreed. Yeah.
Agreed.
Like someone who spoils me rotten, treats me like gold, actually made us custom gear for our podcast.
I know. All the time.
So I want you to say hi, Tori, and introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from. And thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
So excited to be here. My name is Tori. I am one of the owners of Wild at Heart. I own it with my husband, even though it's my baby. I can't do it without him.
Aww.
So, we do it together. He is the backbone of the whole business and I am the creative aspect of it.
Yeah. If you've ever been at a big event, big agility event, you know Tori from Wild at Heart. Her booth is gorgeous. It usually is like 3 spots wide because she has so much variety of stuff.
Much stuff.
And then you probably see Juan with his little headphones, like, please don't talk to me. And he's at the printer, like printing things.
All of the shirts, all of the frisbees, all of the things.
Printer's not the right word.
No,
But
the heat press. But is he not want to talk to people because he's wearing a headset? I'm like, no, he's just focusing because he doesn't want to be distracted. If you want your shirt straight, he needs to focus.
But also, he knows how these agility bitches are. They're going to be like, blah, blah, da, 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 da. He'll never get anything done. Yeah.
He has found if he wears the headset, less people come up to him than without the headset on. People want to have a conversation with him, and then he's behind.
It's the don't fucking talk to me symbol of the universe. Like,
exactly.
The worldwide
Leave me
known
alone.
But he
signal.
is the sweetest, funniest guy. If you do know him, I'm the smiley, sweet person. Yeah.
You are.
She's the face of the booth. And if you ever go to, I've been to events at Sino Sport, the US Open. She comes to some cups. You've come to some classics. I know you go to big AKC events. She is graciously sharing her time with us when she said she's been up since 2 a.m. every day preparing for the AKC Invitational.
We leave tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh. She's going to be up till 3 a.m. tonight just for the podcast. No, thank you.
No, it's worth it. I need a mental break and this is like what I need right now.
We love you so much and you've been so kind to us. So I just got to hang out with you at the US Open. It was amazing. Please search for Tori the next time you're at a big agility event. And let's rewind a bit and give you a chance to just actually tell us about Wild at Heart Pet Company, the origins, the foundations, where'd you come from? Where'd you start? How'd you get into dogs? Story about your mom connection, all that good stuff.
So this really wasn't supposed to happen. I originally was toying back and forth with what direction to go in life. So during COVID, my family owns restaurants. Everybody was laid off. So, So everybody was laid off and I had been helping my mom who owns Twisted Bliss. Shout out to moms.
Another.
And she makes great toys. Yes. So I was helping her, doing her, like trying to help her build her brand because I was like, oh, I have all this free time. Let me help my mom. So I was helping her post Facebook, ready to ship, pushing her products, and she's like, you need to start doing your own thing. Because I was like, Mom, we need to add this, and we need to add that, and we need to do this. She's like, I am just Tug Toys. I don't want any of that. Why don't you do your own thing? And I'm like,
that's so nice. Yeah. She was like, oh, don't compete with me. She was like, build your own brand.
Yeah. So, and then Juan and I decided to move back to Colorado. So we moved back to Colorado, and I was still like making stuff for my mom to sell, even though she was like, you should probably start your own thing. And she didn't really like that I was living in another state and doing it. And my first products were snuggle blankets and snuffle balls. That was like my first thing. And my mom kept posting about them and saying, my daughter's making these. And then I moved back because my mom got so overwhelmed because during COVID, I had helped her so much that her like sales just went crazy. Because, you know, when you have another person in there helping you. Yeah. It was crazy. And she was like overwhelmed.
Look at you.
Yeah. So I came back home to help her during the holiday season because holidays were crazy busy. And I was like, oh, maybe I should just move back here. I just feel bad. My mom being so overwhelmed. And like, I never made product for my mom. I only did like admin. So when you ordered,
Oh,
when
wow. Okay.
I did the posting with her, my mom always writes the post because my mom is so freaking creative of how she writes. I am not that way. So when you see misspellings, yes, that's me. That's just me.
We are
But,
who we are.
Yeah.
exactly. It's
We
just
got
me.
our strengths and weaknesses. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a better talker than a writer. It's just not my strong suit. So when I came back, my mom was like, I was helping her, and then I was like, we should do this and we should do that. She's like, why don't you just start your own company? It just became like too much. Like I wanted to have shirts and I wanted to do this, and I had
And she
some
was
toys
like,
that
no,
I was
I
creating.
can't add anything else.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
like, no. So we were getting her ready to sign up for AKC Nationals. And she's like, why don't you have your own booth? You can be right next to me. And I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. So we signed up. I was stressed out because I was like, what the heck am I getting into?
Of course.
This is a big event.
Yeah.
So I had like 5 shirt designs and they were pre-printed. So that was a huge expense to get all of those pre-printed enough and all the sizes and everything. And I was terrified because I invested so much money. And I'm like, this was just supposed to be a fun side hustle. I really wasn't thinking this was going to be anything like huge.
Wait, I'm just curious, like, if you don't mind saying, how much approximately did you like invest that first time that made you nervous? Just like off the
To
top of
go to AKC Nationals, like I want to say my first shirt order was like $3,500. And that's like a lot of freaking money to be like, I had 5 designs, which I had to pay for each artwork. And my artworks all start at like $200 each. Like for basic fonts, sometimes I can get them for like $100 or something because it's a commercial print. I'm making money on it. They're not going to do them for cheap. So
But
it's a lot of money to
Nobody
invest.
knows me. I'm just showing up here and hoping
Yeah,
that
nobody knows me. I'm like, I
Yeah.
barely have an Instagram. The only people that know me that know my mom. So, you know what I mean? Like, and I've only made snuggle blankets and like snuffle balls, like nothing crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I was like, Juan, what am I doing? Like, am I doing the right thing? And then I'm at work because restaurants had back open and all I could do was like, I didn't know which way to go. He was still in Colorado. I was here. He was like, look, like, go to the event. Let's see how it does. Like, it'll tell you how
That's
it
like
was.
he was so supportive like that.
Yeah. And he was always pushing me. He's like, you can do it. You can do it. And I was like, I don't know. I was so stressed out and I'm like trying to buy everything I could. I was buying everything at Joann's, which is like so expensive now that I know where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Like if your profit margins are like not as, you need to get it from wholesalers, but you can't afford to get it from wholesalers when you have to buy 50 yards at a time of one color.
Ugh.
So, I went to Ocala is where AKC was. And
What year was this? What was
this was 2022, I think.
Oh, nice. So not even that long ago.
I don't think I really realized just how young your business is.
It's so young. Oh my God. I'm pretty
like
sure it was 2022.
always
I'm
been
not
around.
100% sure. Yeah.
Wow.
No, we got all packed up for that. And I was making stuff. My mom was making stuff. And it's Florida. So we know what weather's like. But it was a freaking like torrential downpour. The whole time. My mom had to pull a trailer because it was all of our stuff and we'd never done that before. So she rented a trailer to pull up there. It was pouring down rain. We planned to leave at a decent time, so we left around noon. Now, Ocala's from Naples is maybe, if you hit traffic, maybe 4.5 hours. It took us like 8 hours to get to Ocala. It was like stop traffic, pouring rain. By the time we got there, you usually setup day, you're allowed to be there till like 5 o'clock. We got there at like 3:30. And we had never been there. We didn't know where anything was.
This is brutal.
It's so bad. So then we started unpacking the trailer in the pouring down rain. Me and my mom are just sopping wet.
And you don't
like
even have
hearing
time.
everything. We were like, why are we doing this so many times? She's like, we should just turn around. I'm like, no, I've spent so much money. Like, I have to like try to sell this stuff. And I was like, you're like, it's the universe telling me I'm doing the wrong thing, because you like I'm very much like that. Like, I'm like, things happen for a reason, obviously. But I feel like it was just like maybe somebody testing me to be like, hey, this isn't always going to be easy. You're going to have to, fight. But man, that first setup day was like, I called Juan hysterical crying. I'm like, I don't want to do this. He wasn't with me. It was just my mom. I'm like, I'm never going to a freaking event ever again.
Right. As we do.
It would be so easy for someone to do that and then just give up and be like,
100%.
stressful and unpredictable.
Yeah.
Will I ever get a return on my investment?
And you guys know how much stuff I have.
Oh, yeah.
I had a quarter of what I had.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
And I was doing it by myself. And we now found out that we parked like on the opposite end of the building. So we had to walk the whole length of the building with all of our stuff. We didn't have a caddy. We didn't have a basket with wheels on it. We carried everything.
Oh my
awful.
Live and learn.
Live and learn. Let me tell you. Live and learn that you always bring the husband with you to unload the trailer.
Yeah.
If Juan's not going, I won't be there. That's what my motto is.
Oh my God. That's wild. I mean, I'm always in awe of people who take that leap to be an entrepreneur. Like
100%. And that do it by themselves.
Yeah.
I tap them on the back. I'm like, more power to you, because I tell everybody, like, I'm very independent woman, like very strong, but unloading a trailer and setting up a place, I need my husband, because I need that second person.
Yes.
For sure.
My gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So now you have to tell us, how did you do? How did it go?
Oh my God. I was so excited. Girl, I was like, first of all, it wasn't even about the money. It was how welcoming everybody was. Every single person that came in the booth were like, we've never had anything look this cute before. We've never had anything fun like this. I mean, the feedback was so amazing. And to this day, there's probably like 8 or so people that I saw at that event that come up to me and they're like, I remember you from your first event, and they come and see me at every agility now. Yeah. And it's so cool because they've seen the growth, and they're like, from where you were to here, like, it's like so different. Cause I didn't have much the first show. I think I had like crate covers too, which I don't do anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Aww. That's wow. It genuinely feels like you've been around forever and just been this like staple. But I loved hearing that people thought your ideas were fresh, because I do think you bring this like millennial spirit that we don't see among a lot of the more established vendors, because it's hard to take this leap, at our age.
Financially, it's really hard. Yeah. Because you invest so much. Like I was still part-time. This wasn't even full-time yet. Like when I went to AKC Nationals, I was like, let me just try this. And then I came home from that, and my phone, just the messages, and I didn't have a website or anything. So people writing me in my Facebook page and stuff like that. And I'm at work at the restaurant being like, oh my God, I'm paying more attention to my phone than my tables. And then I worked for my friend, and I was so distracted with my phone, and he was like, maybe you should take the summer off. And I was like, that's maybe not a bad idea. Like in my head, I was like pissed that he said that. But I was like, that was the best blessing that he gave me. He pretty much let me go because I was distracted, which was fine.
Like, you're out of the nest. Like,
And he was like, and I go home and I'm like, Juan, I don't have a job. And he's like, well, you better make this work then. Yeah. And I was toying back and forth before this was full time, I was going to go to interior design school in SCADS in South Carolina. So architectural and design.
Yeah.
So that's where I was going to go. And then this became like, I had to pick. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wait, so how long was your mom in business? And like, were you always like around the dog sport world? Or
no,
not
so my
really?
mom and my sister did it all the time. I thought they were like crazy. They went every weekend, all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, I just don't get it. They absolutely loved it. My sister did it all the time with her Pom, who passed away like 3 years ago. That was her first agility dog. She loved it. My mom has 4 border collies that she's been doing it with. Her one border collie passed away last year, her first agility dog. Well, I should say second agility dog. So they've been doing it a while. And my mom's been in business for probably, I don't know, maybe 8 years or so,
Oh,
9 years. Yeah.
okay.
And
Okay.
she's been, but I never made any product for her. So I
Yeah.
was really just
Okay.
always
Yeah.
watching her because everybody's like, oh, did you make stuff for Twisted Bliss? I'm like, no, I really never, she never really let me make anything. I've only helped her a couple times, like sew a couple things, but nothing like what she does.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
tell us then about like, okay, part-time, you took the summer off. Like, how
Yeah.
did you make the choice to be like, we're going full-time, or you're going full-time and you're
So
going
we
to
just
like,
dove head in. I was like, okay, I'm one of those workaholic kind of people. Like you're not gonna break me. I'm gonna push through this. So I was like, okay, what do I have to do to make this grow? So I started making leashes for people. My first leashes, I looked at a picture of them the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, somebody bought that? Like, yeah.
wait. Yeah, send us pictures so we can put them on Instagram.
Yeah, we have to do like a compare.
glow up.
Yeah. Yeah, the glow up is huge. I was like,
glow
oh
up.
my God, people bought those from me. And then like my shirts were so like big. I was doing holidays, every holidays, and I was trying to push that and pushing, artwork. Cause there really, when I went to Agility Nationals for the first time, there was nobody selling cute shirts. They were just left.
No,
And I was like, there's such a market for cute shirts for sports.
People have like AKC or any like dog, I don't know, big dog thing. There's not cute dog gear.
Here, no, there's nothing cute.
Really like old school, like
yeah,
they're just like serious.
Yeah,
it's like
very serious.
a shirt you get for participating in a
and rhinestones, which is so like
rhinestones.
yes.
No shade to the
Rhinestones is like not the vibe anymore.
Not my vibe.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as I remember the first time I like heard of your stuff, it was just like people around here who are some of your like brand girls, which we can talk about. Like people around here just being like, you have to have a Wild at Heart this and you have to have a Wild at Heart that. That's why I literally thought you'd been around forever.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw the stuff, I was like, this like speaks to me. Like it's just like, pop music and early 2000s music and like the TV shows we grew up with and like you. It's like all this stuff just like fits,
bright colors,
fits with what people our age like and what resonates with them.
Yeah.
And when we first started, we printed. So all the designs came out of already picked color and we realized this is so expensive to carry inventory that we were like, our printer came to us and it was like, I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to get you a printer that will send you your prints to your house and you can press them.
Wow.
And so they're already screen print transfers. They come printed and then we can put them on any shirt. So then the customer was able to custom build their shirt and that helped us by not having to carry inventory.
Yeah. And it's like Juan's so busy the whole time at events, but it's much better than you stocking like a color everyone hates and doesn't order.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or pre-printing it and I have a bunch of larges left over, a bunch of smalls.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's hard. That's what gets inventory is like your worst nightmare when you own a business. Cause that's your money sitting on a shelf, like your bank account is just sitting there. And if it doesn't move,
you have to make such heavy investment on the front end of everything and then just cross your fingers and hope it flies off the shelves.
Like, well, like our new product, the rings, when I brought those in, you guys saw it in our group chat. I was terrified. The amount of money I had to spend to invest to just get them here, not even the product, the shipping made me so nauseous. But it's been like one of the best things we've done that we can't keep them in stock.
Yeah.
I see them.
I see them everywhere.
I see them everywhere.
I feel like everyone has them.
Yeah.
Everybody.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy what an influence you have too, because we're in Pennsylvania and you're in Florida. And it's just like, I don't know, this area specifically, really, you blew up here. And I know that's why you come up here for certain things, which I love.
Yeah.
But I wonder why you think it happened that way. Just like some influence people.
I feel like we invested a lot of time in the beginning. So like we go to the Northeast Cup every year.
Yeah.
People know we're coming there every year. They're super excited.
Like hooked up with that in the first place.
So I absolutely love Mary Ellen Berry.
So don't we all?
We all. She's like one of my faves.
Yeah.
She's so good to Juan and I. And we feel like we never can do enough for her, for how grateful we are for her friendship and that she allows us to come to her event. We sponsor, we donate. She's just a wonderful human being. I mean, she literally will bend over backwards for you. Like she's amazing. Yeah.
How did you get to know her in the first place?
So my mom knew her And then I was trying to figure out like some shows to go to, and I asked about her Northeast Cup, and she said she'd love to have us.
Wow.
And then we just hit it off.
You
And
know,
then
you could reach out to some people and they might not even ever answer. And she was just like so welcoming. And now that's
she
created this
is,
hub of people who are obsessed with you around here. It's crazy.
yeah, I love her. And she's she has a very like loyal people to her too, that like, you know, so
Yeah,
like when we go there, they only come to her facility because they train with her, obviously. And you know, they shop with us every year. They're so excited because they don't go to big shows, and they're excited that they get to, you know, shop in person.
Because it is a different crowd. Like you
Yeah.
do a lot of AKC events, and that
Yeah.
crowd is not the AKC group.
No.
So that's why they're probably so excited to see you there, because it's like they get to see you in person, and they're not the crowd that's going to go to like NAC or like
Exactly.
invitationals or something like that. So that's
But I think it's cool that your products resonate with all different types of competitors
and age group.
and age groups, and even I would say sports too.
Yeah.
You don't only make things for agility crowds. And you know, I bought a toy for you for my puppy Zinnia, and you were like, "Oh, that's a big fly ball toy." Like the fly ball people went crazy for that. So I guess that was the first question of like, you know, what makes certain products popular with different demographics or segments of your customers?
Yeah, and maybe you figure that out.
So that was just learning. So when I went to my first flyball event, I was like, I don't know what the hell to make for these people. Because it's so different. Their dogs are running so fast at the toy. Am I going to make anything that'll hold up? You know, their dogs are ridiculously strong. People were holding mattresses at the end, you know, for them to run into. Like it was such a different experience. Yeah.
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so like, but when I went to my first one, I asked everyone. I'm like, this is what I thought you guys would like. Tell me what you like, every single person. So that first year was marketing, understanding, market research. What do you guys want? What is not here? What are you looking for?
Yeah.
And then I started figuring out what they want. And they love real fur, but they want the toy to be like 36 inches long and half of it to be like a big hitting target so the dog can hit it. But then some of them like pocket size too. But I just like, whenever I have toys left over, and at the open, people always see some leftover flyball toys. They're always like, oh, what is this used for? Because I mean, I can't even imagine half the people walking around with some of these things because they're not pocket size. Where agility people tend to like pocket size items that you can shove in your pocket.
I only like a pocket. I'm a pocket
But then
person.
you hear people like, oh, I don't like that she makes too many small things because my dog bite my hand. And then other people are like, she doesn't make enough for small. I think that's, first of all, one of my biggest pet peeves is just all the shit people give you. Like, I know it's part of the thing and you figuring out what people like and don't like. But like, I guess like everyone on earth, you just have to realize like you're never going to make everyone happy.
No, and that's one of the hardest lessons I've had to learn because I'm a people pleaser.
I was going to say, you are a people pleaser.
I'm a people pleaser. And when I get a mean email, I take it so personally. I literally sit there and I cry.
Yeah.
Literally. And still to this day, I take everything so personally where I'm like, Juan, can you answer this? He's like, you don't want me to answer that because I'm not going to answer nicely.
Oh my God. See, I feel like that's such a good lesson to everyone, for especially small businesses. Like you can't just be out there saying anything. Like there was somebody in your comments, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but there was somebody in your comments like, why'd you put like a little border pap on the image of the dog? And that pisses me off so bad because you always get people complaining about what breeds are represented on the images that you put, like when you do a national event. And it pisses me off so much because you always try to make it diverse. You cannot physically include every single breed. And I think what I've always seen you say, which is what I said to this person, I was like, if you want custom work, then pay her for it. If you want your dog on it, pay her for it. Otherwise, she's just going to pick a cute array of different breeds. And don't be a complainer and don't be a hater. Like, you never see people like, oh, thank you so much for including my breed. It's always like, why don't you have this? And why don't you have that? And where's the poodle? And where's the Aussie? And where's the like, get over it. Sorry.
Yeah, it's so hard. And we do a lot of custom work, and I deal with this all the time with people. They're like, hey, I love your, DOCA clock shirt. Can you change it to an Australian Shepherd. And I'm like, no, the artwork is already completed. We do have artists. I have 4 artists on staff. You're more than welcome to submit an email and pay for custom art. But when I tell them the price, they usually say they don't want to do that because a lot of people don't want to invest in artwork.
Right.
Yeah,
But
they don't see the value.
I've gotten artwork made and then I've sent it to you. Like I paid a
Correct.
different artist and then I sent it to you and you made me a custom shirt based on what I
think the point is you have to pay for art.
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
want it to represent what you want to see,
Exactly.
then pay someone.
for it.
Like,
Either do it yourself and send it to you so you can screen print it on a shirt or pay an artist.
like
That's
you're
what
not
you have to
Walmart,
do.
okay?
Yeah.
There's not
It's
like
Target. Like you can pay online and pick it
just
up. Like,
get
come on.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
I think it's because too some companies do that with artwork and they like AI it where it can change the breed kind of thing. And we're just like anti that.
Yeah.
I partnered with who I absolutely love him, Crazy Canine Designs. He does all these little stupid guys. So shout out to him because his doodles are so cute. And we embroider them all like on sweatshirts and we screen print them. And he hand draws every single one of them. And he is incredible. And I just want to find more artists like that because I feel like small businesses lose the sight that if we don't support each other, that, you know, we're going to disappear. Like too many people
Especially with
AI
AI.
crash
I
just
will
flooding everything.
always pay for art of my dog, right? Some of the custom, my favorite one is like the Star Wars Aussies that I have.
Yes, I love that one.
And it's like my favorite thing. And I spent about $150 on it.
Yeah.
But like I have it on so many different articles of clothing.
And you're supporting a small business.
Exactly. You and them. And like it's something I'll wear and treasure for literally forever. So yeah,
I agree. I mean, I feel like artists, like they work hard and they don't make enough for what they do.
Yeah.
And I feel like that we need to support them. And that's why I'm always like, shout out, especially during holiday season, which we are in right now. I am grateful for our business, but I also want to make sure my other friends and other small businesses that are in the same realm as me, even if though they're my competitors, they're getting love too. So I do shout outs and stuff like that because I feel it's so important.
Such a, share the wealth person. Like I'll just, if you weren't at the US Open or watched the video Tori posted, you had this amazing idea, which was that leading up to the Gamblers finals, so the finals are at night, it's always exciting, the stadium's always packed with people watching finals. You were like, after the walkthrough, before the first dog, there's 10 minutes, can we go out there and like give some stuff away? And you weren't just like, oh, I want to do it by myself. You invited every other vendor who sells merchandise. Obviously the massage people were not there, but you invited everyone, and there was probably like 7-8 vendors out there, and that was all your idea. Like I think it was sharing the wealth. You got it cleared by Greg and Laura, you know, Jared of UKI US Open, but like it was so fun. It got the crowd so hyped. People got tons of free stuff. I can't even imagine how much dollar amount of stuff you gave away, and everyone gave away like gift certificates and everything. Yeah. So it was just like such a way for you not to, it wasn't just about you. You weren't just trying to lift up Tori and Wild at Heart. You were trying to lift up all the small businesses at the event. And I think that's just so representative of you.
And a lot of them came to me afterwards. They're like, thank you for inviting me. I mean, and I love that because I feel like our generation's a little better about talking, but not all. But everybody feels like, oh my God, she's my competitor, so I don't want to talk to her, or I'm going to talk trash about her, or I'm going to talk down about her product because she's trying to copy me. I hate to break it to you. There's only so many ways you can make a tug toy, and there's only so many ways you can make a leash.
Yes. Yeah. Say, like, how do you deal with the like, oh, she's copying me, or if you feel like someone else is copying you, like
I cry.
Yeah,
I do. I'm so emotional.
In tears recently.
Yeah. I cried all night last night. So
it's hard when you come up with something. I can say though, like if you come up with something that nobody else has and you show it to the world and you invested a lot and then somebody copies you right away, it hurts. But it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think there's like a saying that like, you know, flattery, right? Isn't it?
Form of flattery.
Yes.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery. Yeah.
Yeah. Juan's always telling me that. And I'm like, I know, but it still hurts. And I get it. Like, but there's also, I didn't invent some things. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Makes me think of like when there's a lawsuit that's like Bruno Mars copied like, I don't know, Michael Jackson or something. I don't remember what the lawsuit was, but it's like there's only so many arrangements of notes that you can
do.
Yeah.
And there's another thing that's like, could you have been inspired? Could you have seen it and not remembered that that's what made you think of it? You know what I mean? Like there's so many hard things about like copywriting and just being original. And also, like you said, in the dog community, there's stuff that resonates. Like other companies are stocking those rings now. Like, you know,
I'm a trendsetter. What can I say?
Yeah, demand for it. But
You started it, so what's that say about you? You know, like
I also feel like at the end of the day, like one of the most unique things about you, which I personally love and just see on display all the time, is you doing this research, asking people what they like, and continuously bringing in new products and probably cycling out old things. Like it just keeps it fresh. Like
you don't want to go stagnant.
Right.
Like you don't. Like, you know, the rings are going to run their fun, but soon everybody is going to have a ring.
Yeah.
And then they're not going to be the hot new item. You as a business owner should always be looking for that new thing that you can bring to your business to keep yourself relevant. Right. Because you're always competing. Like when I first started, my shirts were the hot ticket. Everyone wanted my shirts. But guess what? Now everybody has our shirts. So I'm constantly introducing new artworks, but we have grown. My best-selling item now is our leashes. We do over 900 leashes a year.
Wow.
Custom. Those are just the custom. That's not even the ones that I make for events that people are buying off the rack.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
I make them with these two hands.
How many man hours go into that? That's wild.
So I only braid, because people ask me this question all the time. I don't braid 7 days a week. I give my hands a break. So I only actually braid leashes 3 days a week.
Good. You're going to like get carpal tunnel if you braid.
That's why I don't braid every day.
Please don't do that.
And everybody's like, why are you 8 weeks out on custom leashes? Well, it's because I have to, the first step is to get you all like organized in your head of what you want. And then waiting for Juan does all the embroidery. So Juan has to embroider all your special requests and everything on everything. And that takes time, you know, it's not quick.
I mean, I think it's like, it's so easy to forget. I'm not going to lie to you. Like there's been times where I've thought to myself, or you've said to someone like, I can't believe this is taking so long, or like, what's going on? And you just think like, you just assume the worst sometimes, and you have to take a step back and think about the volume. Like most people just probably truly don't understand the volume, the time, and the fact that you are two people. You're not outsourcing this.
People.
You are making everything according to people's specifications. I guess, that was a question I had for you, is like, if someone was going to design a leash, like what would you want them to know? Like the perfect leash designing customer, what would they act like? What would they know?
Okay, I have had the last, I was like, I love them so much. So these girls, I've had 4 of them. They had mood boards they sent me.
Stop it.
And I loved it. They broke it down to the colors, and then they even layered the colors, and they layered their fonts on there. They obviously are good with Canva. I was like, oh my God. Can I hire you to make mood boards for people?
Can I hire them to help me make a mood board when I need to design my puppy's leash?
It was so cool. I mean, it was perfect. I was like, this is so cool. And I've had that 4 times recently, and I'm like, I love this.
See, I'm just like, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know what looks good together. Please help me. I'm not good at that.
But my favorite customer is the one of like Tori, and me as liking to create things. They go, I don't care what you do. Everything that you make is pretty. Can you make me something? And they just give me their colors and let me go wild. And I have the best time with that.
Yeah.
When I get to actually that's why I love making the leashes for the events, the ones that are on my rack, because I can just make whatever I want.
Yeah.
And we have a new leash design that I kind of put in my stories just to throw out there. Yeah, it's our full glitter sparkle leash. So it's all glitter.
OG ugly leaches. And then the full glitter sparkle. So we can do a compare and contrast.
Oh my gosh, you have to see the first leash. I'll dig it up, the picture.
You're so creative. I love that.
Can you name it Sparkle Megan? Please.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Sparkle Tori.
Yeah, Sparkle Tori.
Yeah,
There
because
we go.
Sparkle Megan sucks.
Yeah, she does actually. Yeah, we can all agree.
Oh my
But
god.
everybody loves glitter. Glitter's very trending right
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah.
it's even getting crazier. I think because in Europe, it's so popular. If you go to Europe, I mean, Lindsay, when you were there, you probably saw it. They have glitter everything. I mean, harnesses, collars, leashes. I mean, they're glitter, they're head halters. So I started making those head halters from Europe because nobody can get them shipped here anymore. And those have been really popular because of the glitter aspect. I mean, I didn't realize how popular glitter was until we started offering, add a touch of sparkle to your leash and we braid it in.
I feel like I see you getting inspired by like things going on in Europe and like just trends you see over there. I often kind of have that like, oh, the Europeans have so much cooler stuff, and like you're making the biothane leashes now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's awesome to see how you're constantly innovating. And I swear every time I see you or I know I'm going to see you, I'm like, I'm not buying anything else. I don't need anything new. I don't need another toy. I don't need anything else. And then what do? Because you're constantly bringing in those new things. So tell us about big events. You're prepping for AKC invitationals and like the chaos of it. You've talked about the trailers and the carrying things, but like what are your favorite events to vend at? Which ones are not so great?
So when we first started, I did like 16 events a year, and now I'm down to like 6.
Yeah, that's too much.
Well, because online is like just taken over. Open's always my favorite. It's because I think everybody is so excited to be there, the energy there. It's my biggest event of the year. AKC Invitationals is second, even though it's a bigger event. This is the Open. I think it's because I put a lot of energy into UKI. And a lot of reaching out to people that are big in UKI and then going to the cups and everything. And I feel like I invested a lot of time with that group of people. So the Open has always been my best event. And because everybody is so excited about the event, I'm like always like, what can I do and what can I give to make it even better?
Yeah.
So we do games and prizes and all this stuff.
I know
all
you
week
did
long.
so much fun stuff like the duck hunt and like you gave us cards this year to give to people if they were spotted wearing something wild at heart. And they could come like enter to get a free leash.
And we did the Wonka bars, which was cool. So you buy a Wonka bar. If you got a golden ticket, you got $50 shopping spree at Wild at Heart.
So cool.
I mean, I feel like at the Open, I can usually not even talk to you because you're just bombarded with people, and I always feel bad. I'm like, go like sell things. I just want to hang out with you. So that's really cool to hear. I mean, you do just make it like a warm, like, oh, we're all friends here, we're all family here.
Yeah, because it's like hanging out with my friends. I don't even think of it going to work. I am so excited to, first of all, get out of the shop and I don't have to make anything, but I get to see everybody and talk to everybody and hang out. And people are bringing me cocktails all day long because they know like I just need to pick me up. And you know what I mean? It's so much fun and everybody's so excited. And I feel like we keep getting more and more new people, which is good. Because there's always new people that I haven't met before. I love it when I get somebody who's like, I've been following you on Instagram forever and I'm finally getting to meet you in person. And that's so exciting.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I don't really have an event that I don't like, but I did a couple years ago decide that I was going to do a confirmation show, which is like, wow. And I went there and it was terrible. I had every single poodle in my booth. They were grooming their dogs. It was awful. It was awful. I packed up early and I left and they were mad at me because you're not supposed to do that. And I said, well, like this is just not working out for me. And
that's
and I wasn't rude about it, but like as a vendor, like if you like hotels, everything, like it's not worth it.
If the vibes are off, like that's crazy.
And there was hair all over my products because everybody kept grooming in my booth. It was awful.
In your booth?
In my booth.
Rude.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
The poodle people were grooming everywhere. Had poodle hair over everything.
The confirmation people have no regard for like where they're spraying hairspray, where they're blow drying their dogs. All of them are just so in their own world, like just no respect for anyone but themselves.
That's
it is
crazy.
What it
and
is.
it's not the owners, it's the handlers.
I know.
The owners are very nice. It's always the handlers that I have the problem with.
Handlers,
But you know what? Like, I see a lot of them at invitationals this week, and they're wonderful. You know, it was just one event that I had.
Yeah.
It was
not so pleasant experience.
It's their job. Like, they're professionals for a reason. Like, they're very serious about what they do. Like, They're there to make money because if they win with their dogs, they get a lot of money.
We're going to lose our listeners who are confirmation handlers.
I'm cutting this out. I don't know.
And I'm not bashing them either. It's just that's one experience I had, and I was like, oh my gosh.
It is facts.
Oh, this is bashing. I would say this is bashing. It's fine. You know what? Bitches in season. It's who we are. But, it's like when we talk about like AKC trials and the courses, it's just like different strokes for different folks. There's different communities, act differently, they like different things, and that's okay.
And I'm more of a performance dog vendor. Like if you do fast cat, dock diving, agility, even barn hunt. But the conformation people, they do like some of my stuff, but for the most part, I would say it's more for the people that actually do like the sporting side.
Yeah. Of course.
So what are the 6 events that you go to, and how do you prep for them a little bit differently, like product wise or?
So we do one TDC invitational. And we do AKC nationals, but I'm not doing that this year because it's in California.
Oh, that's so sad. It's the one year I'm going.
I know, but I'm in Florida. Do you know how far that is? Juan's like, I am not driving that far. And then we do Can-Am, which is the flyball nationals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then we do the Open. We do AKC invites. And then I do the Northeast Cup, which is in August. Mm-hmm. And for the most part, that's what I do. Like that's what we're down to.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm missing anything. Sometimes I do CP nationals, but I think this year it's in Washington, so that's out.
Do you feel like you find yourself prepping different materials and products and colors and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. For like certain events, like for the Open, I do like really bright, colorful. My whole like feeling in the booth is I want everything to be pretty, bright, and colorful. So for the most part, products stay the same. When I do AKC events, I bring in a lot more food because they love treats.
Okay.
They have grown a lot. Actually, I have a lot of confirmation people, going back to them, that buy tug toys now. And I'm actually making them leashes. Last year, I made like 5 groups, like actual minky full martingale leashes. They're all of their dogs. I was shocked. They said, I have looked at these forever and I thought they were crazy, but she got one from me like from a couple shows ago and she's like, they're freaking amazing. And I love it because I love how it feels in their hand.
Oh.
How soft it is. Yeah. So I thought that was really cool that could be a whole nother crowd coming around too.
I'm glad they're coming around.
Wow.
Yes.
Being nice people.
Okay. Well, we could probably yap all night. And I know you have literally to pack tonight. So I want to end us with some rapid fire questions. What is your favorite leash to make? And what do you think is most popular? This might be obvious, but biothane or braided?
For me, braided is the most popular. I do a lot of custom biothane. Like if people want to add their dog's names or they want their own custom print, like for businesses and stuff like that, or some people just want their own design. But my regular minky braided leashes are my number one bestseller. Yeah.
And are they the best to make, or do you like making the biothane?
I love making all of them. All the leashes. Leashes is my favorite thing to make. And anytime I order a leash, I'm like, I'm there. It's not that I don't like making the tug toys, but like I love doing the leashes because it's hands-on. I get to talk with the customer. I get to get in their brain what they want.
That's
and
so
then
cool.
make it like,
Yeah, like if you haven't gotten a leash from Tori, like she literally will text you and be like, what about this? And here's a picture of that. And it's a journey. It's the start of a relationship. It's not
really
just a transaction for you.
One girl, it took me 2 months to get her colors right. That was the longest one I've ever worked with.
Wow.
Because she was so like she couldn't commit.
Colors.
She couldn't commit.
Okay.
I could never. I'm too decisive. I'm like, if you think it looks good, I trust you.
That's why I just made Vision's leash and I'm like, here.
Yeah. So she tricked me. She tricked me because I show up to Sino Sport and she's like, look at this new pattern I have. And she shows it to me and it's fucking eyeballs. And I buy everything eyeballs.
I know.
And she made this beautiful leash just knowing that I was going to buy it. That was a scam. You scammed me. I'm reporting you to the Better Business Bureau for a scam. No, you know your audience. Like, you know what they love. And I love that. What are your favorite like color combos when you're making a leash?
So I'm a pink girl. I know everybody, purple is like my most I make everything with so much purple. I mean, I I think I have 8 shades of purple in house all the time because but I love pink. And I got a new neon pink that I'm obsessing over that I love. Yeah. It's so pretty. So I'm obsessed. And I get really sad when they discontinue colors that I like.
That's
That
brutal.
happens a lot. And if I want to get them back, I have to buy 300 yards of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes.
That's the downside.
That is the downside.
What is like a weird custom request or something that stood out to you?
So people sometimes want me to copy other people's stuff. Like they'll send me a picture and I really don't like to do that.
No.
Yeah. So like that to me is like uncomfortably weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just uncomfortable. Like, and I'll tell them like, hey, you should just go to so-and-so and they can make that.
Yeah.
But they
about like tattoos. Like you would never go to an artist and be like, do this other artist style. Like, no, just go to the
it makes me uncomfortable, especially when it's my mom's.
No.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. It happens all the time.
Oh no.
So like we know like by tags like hers and obviously her webbing and like me, everyone knows it's mine because I put the minky on the handle. Nobody else does that. So yeah. And then I mean like we get weird requests for like apparel, like to put prints. I mean, I haven't said no to anybody yet, but you know, there's been times where I'm like, I don't know if I want to print that, you know?
Like I don't want my name on that necessarily.
Well, we don't put our name on custom stuff. So
well, I just mean like I don't even know if I want to stand behind that as
exactly. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite names that people have had embroidered on their dog leashes?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. And so I'm friends with her, so I'll say her dog's name is Bizu, but I didn't know how to say it. So Juan and we weren't sure what it meant. And we were walking around the house calling it Bice House. And so we would just jokingly say that all the time. And so we're joking. And then I finally we never met her before. And now we're friends with Sarah. And she's like, no, it's Bisou. It means kiss in French. And I was like, but we were walking around the house going, Bice House. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was like, we didn't know how to say it right.
That's
I mean,
so funny.
We give so many cool names and then people's like sayings and stuff that they want to put on their handle. I mean, it's endless.
I love that.
That's just one I can remember because Sarah, we still, when we see Bisou, we call her Bice House.
So my first dog, my 11-year-old French bulldog, her name is Zuby because of that song that's like Zuby, Zuby, Zoo, which means like, ooh, kiss, kiss. So I can like Zuby and Bice House could be friends. That is so funny. Oh my God.
I have another funny for you because that just came to mind. So when we make mistakes in our house, which happen a lot, like when we're printing shirts and stuff like this, we have like a rule. Like if you make a mistake, you got to wear it. So like one day I decided I was going to help Juan do shirts. Well, I decided that I was going to make a shirt, which I don't do a lot of shirts because I do the toys and leashes and stuff like that. But I put the artwork upside down on the shirt. So I had to wear it all day and it was an extra small. And I mean, I'm not tiny. And then he made a mistake on a 2X and he was walking around with a 2X on. It was just like our little inside joke to because you have to laugh it off because it's so infuriating. Because we order only what we need. So then we have to figure out and you have to hit certain amounts to order. So it kind of is like a stress reliever because you're like, oh my God, now I have to figure out what else can I buy to get to that minimum. Because now I need another shirt that I messed up on. So that's our funny little thing. Because we have to have funny things because it's so freaking stressful.
It's so stressful. Yeah. Well, you're cut off for making shirts now, it sounds like.
Yeah, no, I don't make shirts. And if you ever request me to make a shirt, and you're like, can you just do it for me? Believe me, you don't want me to do it. I made a shirt in over a year.
So if you can, what are you dying to launch next? Or where are you looking? What's coming soon?
So everyone really loved the stackable containers.
Oh, yeah.
So I have been deep diving and maybe something's coming in 2026.
Okay. We'll leave it there. We won't push, but that's so exciting to hear.
So I'm looking at that. And then there's a couple other products that I'm trying to stay and not say for 2026. 2026 is Wild at Heart is going to change a little bit on how you shop. So we launched our collections the beginning of 2025, the collections of the month, and they were such a huge hit that I didn't have time to do any more after August.
Oh my God.
So we are going to switch to being full custom. Obviously, you can always request custom, but having the collections has helped us mainstream more. We're
Yeah.
able to get product out quicker. I know what colors to keep in stock, you know, all of those odds and ends. This is how the product comes. Everyone seems to be very happy with it. If there's a one that I make that doesn't move, then I redesign that color and we put a new one out there. So 2026 looks like we're going to be moving more and more towards that direction with our toy department. And then we're going to have a lot more leashes available that'll be set colors. The new sparkle leashes that I was thinking to you they're so pretty. And I did put them in my stories and tons of people were like, how do I order this? And I'm like, not yet. So those will be set colors. So it's not like you can request anything. They're already set in stone. Obviously, you can always build a custom leash and do whatever you want, but
standardizing can probably help you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's easy because some people just visually just don't know what colors to pick. So having some already, it's just easier for them. So we have found that if you give people too many choices,
they're overwhelmed.
It kind of overwhelms them.
Yeah,
like building a custom leash is so overwhelming. Some people, they come to me, they're like, I read it like 8 times and I just cannot do this.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I honestly just want to be like, I like these colors and you know me.
And you can always go to our contact page and text me and I'll tell you, put question marks on every single thing and I will help you.
Oh my God. You know what? Like when I open it up, sometimes I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even have time to think about this. Like I quit. So like, that's good to know. Like for the people like me who get overwhelmed with all the options, like
exactly.
If I ever had to like I have a friend who's custom building a house, which is crazy, but like,
it's the same thing.
I can't pick out the tile and the this and the light switches. Like, just give me a house. Like, that's not for me. I don't know. What about you guys? Do you like to pick the details?
Yeah. Rachel would, 100%. Like
Rachel wants to know what
love it.
you're using.
Yeah, literally. That is me to a T. Like, I want to pick out everything myself. I want to make sure like it's my aesthetic and like my vibe. I love that though. I love the tiny details.
Me too.
Like,
not
that
for
is
me.
like that's.
I don't think
me.
I'm not crazy. Do you think I'm that crazy?
I think
I'm like a little in between.
I think the thing about you that's the craziest,
the thing
that's
about
related
me,
to this conversation is that you have more dog gear than anyone I've ever known.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it would be actually
I don't know
scary
if that's true.
You should do a whole podcast on Lizzie's closet.
I don't know. I don't think I want to do that.
It would be scary to know how much money you've spent.
No. I don't want to do that.
Like,
does not
we
need
might
her
not
husband
be
to
able
know
to
that.
do it because your husband might like
Kill
flip
you?
the fuck out. Like you have more shit than anyone I've ever met. So we're all crazy in our own way, basically.
Yeah.
So,
but it's for all my future dogs, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to buy them brand new shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I was never going to buy a toy ever again. And then I went to Sinosport and bought my puppy Zinnia like 8 toys for no goddamn reason. Like things that are too big for her, things that I haven't even taken out of the bag yet and used. That big one that you said was a fly ball toy with that giant strawberry and this like 4-foot long piece of rabbit or something. I haven't even taken it out yet. It's like it's twice as big as her. Like, what is wrong with me? It's an addiction.
We all have our own
You're
issues.
our dealer, and this is our addiction.
Yeah. At least
mine are healthy addictions.
Yeah, healthy for the dogs, not the bank account.
Yeah, I know. But hey, I like to tell people this because I do get emails like, oh, I really like your products, but it's expensive. If you subscribe to my emails, and anybody that does subscribe to my emails, I send out 4 emails at least a week, and I am always giving you either free shipping, some type of incentive. I am always out for the consumer to help you save money. I am not in this to be a multi-billionaire.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I product is what it is, and we can't help it. Everything's getting more expensive.
Right. And your tariffs of stuff you're importing and everything. It's terrible. But
especially the European stuff. There's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is.
But you're always so fair and you're so generous. And, you know, people have discount codes. Like me and Lizzie have discount codes. So I feel like you're trying to be there, meet people where they are, and like, be there for everyone. It was so fun to chat with you. It always feels like just chatting with an old friend. And I have to, again, say thank you so much for dedicating some time with us during a really, really busy season for you, the holidays and the Invitational coming up. After the Invitational, what's your next event that you'll be attending so people could look out for you?
We'll be at 1 TDC. Invitation.
So that's March in Chicago suburbs. And that's the 1TDC UKI Invitational. So that's a really cool one. And where can people find you online and on the social media?
Yeah, so wildatheartpetcompany.com is our website. And
Make sure you do wildatheartpetcompany.com, because one time I tried to tell my students and this lady was like, I went to wildatheart.com and it was some like sex thing.
Yeah, don't do that. I had to do the pet company for a reason, okay?
Oh my God.
Petcompany.com. Yeah. Tori's super active on Facebook,
Instagram. Yeah. No TikTok yet.
No TikTok yet.
I always have that on my goal list and I just don't have the time. Just like people ask me, do you play agility? And my answer is, I would love to, but would you like your leashes in a timely fashion?
When? Well, thank you so much. And we can't wait to see you at the next thing. And do you want to join us in our signature sign off where we just be really obnoxious? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's a wrap on this week's episode. Rachel, where can our listeners find us on the internet?
You can find us at Bitches in Season on Instagram and TikTok, and on Facebook, Bitches in Season with a 1 in it.
Oh, stupid Facebook makes us have a 1 in the word bitches.
And you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye!